Hey, what's up YouTube? This is my first video of this sort, and I want to talk a little bit today about my Sig Mosquito. This is a 22 long rifle pistol. It's gotten some really varied reviews, and I just want to talk a little bit about it from my experience with it as my first handgun. First, let's check and make sure it's empty, no magazine. This gun is heavy for a 22, at least from what I understand, but it seems very well built. So far I've shot about 150 CCI mini mags through it, full box of the Remington Golden Bullet hollow points. Those were very good, very good. The Blazer ammo, I read reviews that said it performed very well with this particular gun. My biggest complaint with this ammunition is it's very dirty. A lot of fouling and just a lot of residue left behind. They smoke a lot, but once again had very few problems. The CCI mini mags without a doubt was the best. The guns seemed to really like those a lot. Once again, no failure to feeds, no failure to eject. The Remingtons, maybe 5 out of the box were failure to eject, failure to feed. The Blazers, I would say were about as good as far as the failure to feed, failure to eject as the mini mags. I almost had none. However, they were very dirty, very dirty. Took me a long time actually to clean it after shooting through those. But so far, I've gotten about, give or take, about 1,000 rounds or so through this gun, through about 3 or 4 trips to the range, and so far I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Let me empty this. Get the bullets out of there. Okay. The magazine fits in the well. It's a nice fit. Gravity takes it right out. There's no problems there. The slide does lock back on the last round. Release is simple. The mechanism is nice and clean. It does have a trigger release, which is nice. From my experience, I've had no problems with it. It seems very accurate. I can depend on this gun, and of course I'm just using this for plinking. This is not a home defense weapon by any means. Takedown is very easy. It's got this takedown lever right here. You just slide it 180 degrees to the front, pull back, lift up, the whole thing comes apart. I've cleaned this gun very well, oiled it very well, and then putting it back together is equally as simple. And of course, it's going to be a little bit harder because I'm on video. But basically, you get it back in there together, and there we go. Now I got the guide right where it needs to go. Slide it down, push it all the way back, let it come forward, slide the release back to the front. That's ready to go for you. Really, I think it's a fantastic gun. I don't think it deserves the bad reputation that it's gotten. It is a 10 round magazine. They say 10 plus 1. However, I have limited experience and mostly negative experience with leaving one in the chamber and loading 10 in the magazine. It seems to have some problems with that, so I have not done that. I've just left it with the 10 in the magazine and loaded the round. As far as its durability, like I said, about 1,000 rounds through it. The bluing looks good. Very little wear. I've been very careful though with cleaning it immediately after shooting it, keeping it well oiled. It's just a nice looking pistol. It has the same weight and feel as the Glocks that I've shot. Now of course it's a 22 caliber handgun, so the recoil is nothing compared to a 40 or 45. However, it does have a similar weight, so for training purposes I think it's fantastic. And also, like I heard on another review, which I will reiterate, is that if it does jam, it's good practice to rack the slide, eject the casing, and re-aim and fire. Just very reliable. I love this gun. I can't say enough about how much I've enjoyed this gun. before I bought this, I was looking at the Walther P22 very, very carefully. As a matter of fact, when I went to go purchase this, that's what I had in mind, was the Walther P22. Well, they didn't have any in stock, so me being impulsive and wanting something now, I bought this. And I can honestly say I don't have a regret in the world. I think it's a very well-made gun. Matter of fact, last time I was at the range, I was the people in the lane next to me were using a Walther P22, using CCI mini mag ammunition, and having many problems. I was actually shocked because supposedly the mini mags is the best long rifle cartridge for any 22 caliber pistol. And I was having no trouble. As a matter of fact, I let him fire this to see the difference, and he was disappointed in his purchase. So for $130 roughly less, I got a much, in my opinion, better looking handgun and a heck of a lot more reliable. So that's just my experience with this gun. I wanted to share this with you and just, get another review out there, because like I said, it has gotten some pretty bad reviews about reliability and everything. Another thing to cover is it does have an ambidextrous safety. A lot of people say it's not really necessary. However, this gun, I've been taking my wife to the range with me to shoot, and I think it makes a difference for her. She feels a lot more comfortable when that red dot isn't showing and that's down. That's it's safer for her, and that's great, kind of like a security blanket. But like I said, I mean, as far as its accuracy has been very good, out to about 50 feet. I'm not an experienced shooter by any means, and I really don't have a lot of experience with other guns, minimal at best, but for a first-hand gun, for something to go plinking with, something to have fun with, the ammunition is inexpensive. This box of the CCI Mini Mag 100 rounds was $7.95. You can get it for a lot cheaper than that, but I actually bought this at the range, so it was a little bit more because it was at the range. This box of the Blazers was $20 for 525 rounds. Once again, dirty ammunition, but worked very, very well. And the Remington was $17 for 525. This I really enjoyed. However, it is becoming very hard to find, and probably because it is a very good round. So, it's just the sake of finding it. So that's what I've used so far. This is my experience with this gun. I appreciate you watching. Feel free to leave any comments or ask any questions you have. I have since purchased another magazine for it, which is probably the worst part about this gun. Another magazine is $40. That's pretty expensive for a magazine, but well worth it, I think. They are easy to load. It's got two buttons on either side, for lack of a better word, of the magazine. It's easy to load. Just slide them in there, and they're ready to go. So I really enjoyed that. Easy to load instead of the 9mm that I view that you're pushing it down. It gets tiring. So this is easy to load, fun to shoot, accurate. It's a blast. The ammunition's cheap. You can go shoot 500 rounds at the range and not blink an eye at it. So that's my experience with it. This is a Sig Mosquito 22 caliber long rifle pistol, and this is my experience with it. Thanks for watching.